Welcome to YouTube 201.21. Today we're going to have a little whip practice, and you're welcome to break out your whips at home and practice along with me. I'm going to talk about some different things I do when I do a whip practice. One of the things I'm going to encourage you to do is don't always throw the same whip, but practice with all of your whips. Throw with a flogger a little bit, throw with a galley whip, throw with a cat, throw with a snake or a bull whip or a signal whip, and practice all four of the techniques that we've been going over. And always practice with some music. Now today's music set came right out of the YouTube audio library, and it's going to be a variation of genres, but we'll talk about have different targets, practice with different targets. I've got a sheepskin today. I've got a t-shirt that's free hanging off a wire coat hanger, and this stand that I'm using, actually I got at Walmart. It's a portable clothesline, but it works real nicely for whip practice. I got me some remnants at Joann Fabric, and I made an imaginary shoulder and butt. So when you're practicing, don't ignore these static techniques. Just do a little bit of bow and arrow, a little bit over the shoulder, just so you don't lose those skill sets. Because there's going to be times when you're at a house party or at a dungeon that's really crowded and you don't have the room to swing a whip, and you're going to need those skills of bow and arrow and over the shoulder. And then we're going to also practice, even though I don't throw horizontal except in my workshops and to demo it, I still practice horizontal. When you're practicing horizontal style, you want to be aware of the music and the rhythm that's going on. And you might think of it as almost like throwing a frisbee. You want to keep that horizontal plane even and rhythmic. And then for me, we get to the fun part, which is throwing overhand, forward figure eight. I'm always going to start with that looping forward figure eight, which I call dynamically grounding the whip. And I'm going to inch in until I find my toe line. Once I barely see that t-shirt move, right there, I know I'm at my toe line, and now I can practice feathering the fabric that represents the shoulder and the fabric that represents someone's butt. So I can alternate that forward figure eight from shoulder to butt. I can work on seeing which footwork, which different stances work good for me. And I can work on varying those stances and still keeping my accuracy. Now the music changed, so we have to change our rhythm, because this is our practice. So part of what practice is, I want you to watch me throw and try to pick out some of the things that I've taught in the shorter chunked videos where we just covered it one little topic at a time. And we're going to do a little bit with a bullwhip too, just because bullwhip style is a little different. It's a little more of a passive wrist. So again, I have to establish my toe line, and once I have it, so that even though that's light music, it has a nice rhythm, and the rhythm of the whip can be used to roll out that U shape or to turn it over and do an S-shaped crack, which on the backhand side we would call a cutback. And whip practice would continue. I encourage you to practice maybe 20-30 minutes when you have a chance, but if you have an opportunity to pick up a whip every single day, Every day you don't pick up a whip is a day you never get back the rest of your life. So I encourage you to practice with your whips and enjoy them. Today I don't have a key word. Keep watching, and as always, subscribe.